that's neither here nor there. We have losers finals here. Casino Wolf versus Mr.N.
Did you just see that the arrow needle collide?
You know what I saw earlier in the bracket? Trip. Casino Wolf's pit.
Yo.
Last stop, last hit, last game, but he won it.
Oh, against you?
Barely.
Brutal, dude. Oh,
But
and he got the spike.
Casino Wolf has been sharpening up his pit right there. You see that down air chain?
You know, it's scary when you see a guy like sharpening a bow. Like he's like carving up bow. He's like, I'm gonna stab you with this bow. It's not even what bows are for, but I'm gonna stab you with them. Oh. Shield grab. He opts for the edge guard instead of the chain grab, which I like about Neil. Pretty lame to chain grab all day, but like he gets the stock anyways. Did you see that Casino Wolf was practicing his 360 no scope? He almost had that ledge too. That's how you know you're so cognitive. You could be on the other side of the stage and be like, I can edge guard that.
Well, that's like that's what Pit does, man. Like if you have decent enough control of arrows, it's honestly not even. Well, it's difficult, but
well, it's not just like he shot the arrow, but you notice he was on the other stage and he literally ran across the ramen noodle that ledge against the Sheik.
I mean, hey man, you lose every shot you don't take.
Yep, good point. And legitimately, as an archer, you should know the feeling of losing every shot you don't take, so you just keep shooting. The funny thing about this specific thing is, Pit has that human weight where you just get chain grab all the time, but so does Pit on Sheik, which I think is super funny because I've seen like games where just chain grab as Pit and Sheik. I like to play a lot of Pit, but he's my favorite garbage character. Like, not really a thing.
He's absolutely because unlike the other characters that are not great, and they're not bad, they're just not great, right? But the other characters that are not great are because they have some large fundamental flaw.
Yeah.
It's just missing a little bit in every area.
Yeah.
But he's still like you can play neutral and you can play Smash with him.
Yep. And this is actually pretty good. You notice like every time he nairs, Sheik is in that state where he can actually go for the dash attack, but he chooses to go for the wait for the tech option for the higher punish. 150 and he just grabs the ledge. That's perfect.
Smart.
Anybody know the fire emblem weakness on ninjas and archers?
Oh yeah.
It's a ninja and archer, but none of them are fire emblems though. Those face back air. It's funny because it's a weak spot, so he just like lands on you on the thigh. Yeah. Tricky gliding movement right there.
Dude, Casino Wolf's Pit is actually super nice.
Yeah.
Casino Wolf's Pit, Rage's Pit, it's actually pretty good.
He likes to use a lot of nair. It's a very... He's very good at the game.
He's very good at the game.
One thing I personally like don't like about Pit's kid, I think he's the most fair character in the game. What? Cause like I feel like he's not free. Like a lot of stuff he has to work for, man.
You wanna hop on?
So the one thing I don't like is his nair because people just pop out and the angle seems like super weird. Super duper weird.
I'm gonna ask you for the hookup. Steven, can you pass me a chair? Alright. Wait. No, we got. Alright. Alright, go ahead and elaborate. I have a chair now so I can pay attention.
Okay. Here's the rebuttal from
That's mine. I got playing grands, motherfucker. Alright, fine. Alright, what's up?
Coming with the rebuttal here. So I like Pit because none of his combos are like legit. I hit you and then I can go with this move. Everything has to do with follow and like your opponent makes a mistake and DI's in. But his recovery is also not free.
Alright, so I'm gonna be real. You sound like you love Brawl, which I know you do.
What?
Yeah, it's like
don't you kind of like Brawl at one point? Didn't you?
Brawl's okay. Like I'm not saying it was bad. It's just like I don't know if it was my team. I honestly think neutral and Brawl is pretty interesting. But
I love it.
Here's the thing. Like, so you want basically on a hit, you don't want them to get a guaranteed second hit.
No.
Is that what I'm hearing?
No, it's I think to me that's not as fair as it should be.
So,
honestly.
Yeah, so you think they should have to like work for their second hit?
Yeah, I think they should work for it, honestly.
That sounds like Brawler Smash 4.
That's very Brawl
Smash 4-esque.
Like, it's funny because I never actually do play Smash 4.
I thought you loved Brawl.
I love Brawl.
Yeah, see?
But like...
Yeah, honestly, I kind of agree with you. I watch Melee and I watch PM and I enjoy that people are very good at zero deaths and a lot of time they're fun to watch. But it's like, once people get good, that's gonna be like
it's a one
it's
player.
gonna be a lot of that.
Yeah.
You know,
It's a very one-player thing at that
I
point.
think I find it very interesting when people are playing at a advantage position and what they do with it
Yep. Definitely.
versus and what the other person plays at disadvantage position. And in PM, that occurs pretty frequently
Yep.
in floaty matchups, but like in melee, it doesn't really exist as often because everyone's so refined in their
Yep.
punch game, right? It feels like you just die.
Definitely.
So I totally get what you're saying, and I agree because sometimes I play against players here who are good at zero deaths, and I'm just like, oh god.
Dude, I hate. Honestly, like, I wouldn't mind if they got a 0 to death by dropping one of the mid combo. To
Yeah.
Get even harder punish after they pick it up.
I
But if
wouldn't
it's
mind
one
it.
of those, like, I'll get a 0 to death regardless of what you do, and I'll just follow by reaction, I'm not a fan of that.
See, I totally agree.
And
and
Finn is
that-
one of those people, honestly.
I agree. That's why I play Wario, because it's just like my combo game is piss. I'm gonna be real. So when I play Wario, it's like
No,
I can punish.
I really love playing against you, except there's like one time a game where you just up throw up air me at like 140, and I'm just like, okay, from that grab, I might as well think about the next stop.
Actually, it's because you're not used to it. You can actually jump out of that with Link.
Because I did a couple of times, but like I just thought you just weren't fast enough at that point.
No, you can definitely nair out at some points.
Oh, nair out, okay.
Nair out or like, because if I
I feel like
can't,
I have to trade for that then.
yeah,
Try nair
you can,
out.
yeah, you trade, but like you get out.
Okay,
We'll mess around with it more
gotcha.
so you can see it. But like that's why I usually down throw because, and I usually only do the up throw once because people don't expect it.
I see.
Specifically you and Eric.
Oh, so the links.
So I just do it once a set basically.
Once a
I bank it and I'm like they're not gonna be ready for this and I just like do it real quick.
Damn. He's going off like mid set. Is like the fight is on right now.
Yeah, Ray J's getting hype.
Yep.
He's made a hard committal to secondaries today. I don't think he's played Mewtwo once.
Yeah, actually, I think you're right. Oh, I love that. You catch him, but then since it's bad if you're on the floor because they can just like immediately down tilt if you try to wait for it. But if you're in mid-air, like they have to commit at that point
Yes.
to a landing aerial or just get hit by the second one. But they can't be in a safe position. I don't know about the Warrior thing. The one thing I also don't like is those type of setups that make you die off the top. It's like then you not only have to wait for the stock end, but you have to wait for the whole entire top evolution death.
That's life, baby.
Yep. That's like when I first started playing Smash 4, my only gripe is not that jabs like automatically link to each other and give you 40% when it first came on the DS. It's because I had to wait 3 whole seconds watching myself do that. And I swear, I was pretty good at Smash DI and Brawl, but Smash 4 is hard. I don't even think it exists at this time.
You don't
But I
like
just-
you don't
I
like
just
how it
watch
looks?
myself. No, I like how it looks. I just don't like the looking of me getting jabbed for like 40% for 4 whole seconds. I'll just take the 40%. I don't mind that he can throw out a 2-frame move or something and give me 40%, as long as he doesn't do it within a 10-second span of me just watching.
All right, I get you. So definitely not a fan of wobbling, I'm assuming.
I
how you
actually
feel
like the
about
Ice Climbers. I like the Ice Climbers matchup, but like actually getting wobbled, not a fan of it.
Okay.
I would gentlemen say if you get the grab and Nana's in the vicinity, like
Co-
if you wobbled me to 50, I'll gentlemen you to just walk off the stage.
All right, well that's where you hit pause and then you're just like, all right, you got it.
You got it. Yeah,
and,
pretty much.
and if they're BM, they just continue wobbling.
I know people who do. It's pretty bad.
All right, he's considering. I mean,
Ooh,
second and third place money is a pretty big difference.
it's always a big. It's like double every single tier at that point, isn't it? Or is it not?
It's 10, 30, 60.
Yeah, so it's like almost double.
So
if
it
not
triples
more.
and then doubles.
Yep. Although the triple is not exactly that much since it's small to begin with.
It's true. It's still something.
Yep, definitely. This will be pretty interesting if he knocks him out of losers.
Yeah, it'll be interesting for sure because
He'll be in grands. When was the last time he was in grands?
it wasn't that long ago. Maybe like 10 weeks ago. It's been like 2 months.
Okay.
I guess that's a while, but it feels like it hasn't been that long. Like
Wait.
between tournaments, it doesn't feel that long to me.
I was here 2 months ago. So this happened when I was here?
Probably. I mean, I
Yeah.
could pull up. I do have a spreadsheet.
Uh,
Actually, it's on my phone. What's up, baby?
we're gonna be known as like the book people.
Is it winter semis?
So I went to Phoenix.
Let's
during the monthly,
do best of 3
And I
until
did not
finals,
know
just because
people
time's sake.
Told they called Neil Mr.N with the Death Note because one his name is Mr.N. And like I wanted to talk to Mr.N, and he was just like not talking to me back. Didn't make a single icon. He was just ignoring me. he was taking notes furiously on his phone for a solid 2 minutes, and he looked down at me like, "Wait, what? You were talking?" And I was
Yeah.
like, "Holy damn!" And he was not the type of guy to be like, kind of like a rude type of person. He was like legitimately so focused and straight up taking notes between sets. So I
Yeah.
guess that's why he's called Mr.N with the Death Note.
That's why they call him that.
Yep.
Yeah, Neil's notebook used to be way more prominent down here. He's like definitely dropped off on it. I don't know what happened, but like I guess he brought it back in Phoenix.
Oh man,
All right, so last time Neil was in Grands was 72, so that's been quite a while.
Alvin has
It's been
a
basically
spreadsheet.
3 months.
Neil has a Death Note. I'm gonna be like the Blues Clues guy with his book. Just give me a couple weeks.
Give you a damn clue, baby. Give you a goddamn clue. All
I
right,
just need to get a bit good at the game.
all right, I'll start down bad now. So
Reverse fair.
Ray J definitely plays Luigi. I don't know if he's played it recently. We'll see.
Well, Luigi, Sheik on Battlefield. So it's not like it's an unexplored matchup.
Yeah.
In there. The funny thing, so his Luigi's drift is like piss ass.
Yes. It is really bad.
Wait, is it stopped right now?
It's over.
Oh, it's over.
It's over.
Wait, can I confirm 3139?
Who got it?
3139. It is over.
That's basically over. I have
Yeah.
to play in Grand, so I can't try again. Someone else has to try if they want to get it.
Okay, so I was saying, yeah, drift is piss ass. So after the forward tilt, you can pretty much walk and you can do it again, or you could hit him. Hopefully, he's not popped too high. But personally, I'm not a fan of DIing up as Luigi, being a floaty, and you're probably just gonna die.
Yeah, I agree.
162. He's being very liberal with those down smashes.
I think the main issue Ray J's having right now is that he's jumping way too much. Like you said, the aerial drift on Luigi is really bad. Like you wanna stay on the floor when you can.
The thing is that Luigi, even though he has a really horrible drift, hitting a person with your aerial is like the funnest thing about Luigi.
Exactly. But like that's high level play, baby. You
High
got
level
you got threaten him with aerials, not like actually use them all the time.
You know, it's just my opinion, but I think the funner characters in this game are the bad ones.
That's actually gross. I don't like that.
You don't like that?
I love the.
Do you agree with it though?
No, I
No.
love the good characters. Like
Oh,
I like
man.
having options.
Good point, yeah. But
I hate
yeah,
being
okay.
I hate
Ooh,
being streamlined into one thing.
3-0'd Mr.N. Is this gonna go in the spreadsheet?
I guess so.
Damn.
All right, Zach. I
Streamlined.
need my controller.
Oh, so if you guys weren't, wondering, there is a side event called Pie Hop, where 1 or 2 people could join in the